Welcome back to Mass Appeal. October is also 4-H month, and we're celebrating this special month with America's Young Dog Handlers. They're demonstrating the skills they've learned. But first, we have Lori Carver and Carol LeBlanc. They join us with other participants to share more. But first of all, let's talk about the 4-H and what you all do for dog owners.
Well, I started in 4-H when I was 9 years old, and it taught me not just how to care for my dog, but it taught me patience and leadership and other things that I've used throughout my whole life. So 4-H has been very important in that aspect. And Carol is a 4-H leader.
And Carol, what do you teach people, and what do you think the organization brings to all these young people who kind of are always looking for someone to help lead them?
The organization brings a lot to youth. It teaches them leadership skills and skills that they can use when they're adults. And it also teaches them patience, because they've got to use that to train their dogs.
That's true.
They have to take 100% care of 100% of the training is their responsibility, and 80% of the care.
Is there? That's incredible, because as I was saying earlier, a lot of kids want dogs so bad, and then once they get the dogs, they're really good at petting them, but that's where it ends. They're not good at much anything else. So I'm really glad that you teach people how to do that. Well, why don't we bring the kids on so they can show off what they've learned? So we have Cleavon and Shawnice right here. Come on out. And they have two big old dogs. Can I pet your dogs?
Yeah.
All right, hi. So what skills are they going to be demonstrating for us today?
Carol Ann is going to work with them to show them how to teach their dog first to sit. And we use a lot of praise and a lot of treats.
That's the way.
Because dogs learn, you know.
Oh, people do too.
Yes.
Oh, people do too.
So you want to show how you teach your dogs to sit. Cleavon has a boxer named Joan, and Shawnice has a boxer named Morty.
Now, where do you come down on the side of clicker training? I know a lot of people are trying this clicker training. You prefer treats?
Treats lead into clicker training. Clicker training is a very good way of teaching your dog, as long as you're working with an instructor who can teach you how to do it correctly.
Sure, but treats are the way to go, because good dogs love good treats.
And once they've learned to sit, we can teach them how to lay down.
Okay, here we go. Let's see if they can do it.
Important.
My dog's good at that, but once again, it's only when there's some sort of snack in front of her.
The stay is also very important.
Now, when you teach, do you teach hand signals or with voices?
Both.
Oh, okay. So
because it's important that the dogs respond to both, because if you're too far away, you might want to use a hand signal. If you're up close, your voice works fine. The important thing is to reward them with treats and praise. So we eventually take the treats away, and we just use verbal praise.
That's the part that my dog, who is 11, hasn't mastered yet. She loves the treat. She'll do anything for a cookie.
Anything for a cookie.
Once that cookie goes away, she doesn't care who you are.
Right. So
now, do we have any other behaviors here that we can teach them?
What we'd like to show is a part of 4-H is also caring for your dog, and the competition that they do is called Junior Showmanship, where they show the judge how well they take care of the dog, whether they're clipping their nails, brushing their teeth. So if Carol Ann, you want to show how we stack them up, you examine a dog in showmanship?
Sure. Basically, they would come into the ring normally, and they would make a circle, and they would line up as you see these two dogs now, and they'll have them standing. And a judge will go over the dog. They'll ask them to show them their bite, and that's
Which is
because
their teeth.
Okay.
Yeah, would you show me your dog's bite?
Now, what's the importance of a dog having a good bite, besides obviously important dental hygiene?
Dental hygiene is very important. So you have, just like you brush your own teeth, you want to brush your dog's teeth.
Do you really?
Yeah, absolutely.
I thought that's what treats were for.
Well,
No.
treats are good, but brushing their teeth is also important. Not every day. If you do it once a week or once every other
once in a
week.
while. Yeah, it's like Sunday's bath day. Maybe you brush your dog's teeth on that day.
You want to make sure that their ears are clean, that you're trimming their toenails, because short toenails are very important. So they're not.
You don't want them to clop your
You
furniture.
don't climb furniture,
Or-
and also it's hard for them to walk if their nails are very long.
Really? I guess they'd be
Yeah,
tiptoeing.
exactly.
Literally tiptoeing, actually.
And they also like to make sure that they're not too fat or not too thin, that their coat is in good condition.
And now, lastly, if people want to get involved in 4-H, how can they go about doing that?
They can go to the 4-H website, and they'll tell you how to contact the 4-H in your county to get more involved. And there's not just dogs, there's all aspects.
There's so many things that you can get involved with.
So many things you can do in 4-H. And the fact that it carries through your whole life is very important.
It does. It gives you those great important skills that you need.
Absolutely.
Excellent work with your dogs. Keep up the good work, because you're light years ahead of me already. Hey,